What are we talking about?
So, I figured today we would discuss how we feel personally during the coronavirus or during the quarantine.
Well,
So,
pro for me
of being at home.
of being at home.
Okay.
I like to stay at the house and chill with my wife. Whether that's watching a movie, watching YouTube, which is what we do the most now, or just having a conversation about life, business, whatever, plans, creating anything that we can just come up with. I love to have those conversations with her.
Yeah. And I love the same. I mean, just, I love the same. Just being at home. Whatever I can do at home, I'm good. Like, I never have to step foot out of the house.
Gotcha.
Like, I'm fine ordering my groceries, having it delivered. I don't have to go to a grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go to hair or nail salon, so I'm not missing out on that because me and Takara, we do all that here at the house.
Yeah.
Now, during the quarantine, you don't even have to go to the doctor. You can do virtual visits now with a lot of doctors' offices,
True.
but we don't get sick that much anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can do everything from home.
Mm-hmm.
I do not have to step foot out of the house, and I'm enjoying this time.
My biggest con. I'm a basketball coach. I miss my basketball team. I enjoy these last few years where I've enjoyed the characters that I've had the opportunity and the pleasure to coach. They are crazy. Now, we do get to do some type of form of conversation over the group chat, but, you know, because we ain't seen each other, it's, you know, it's kind of out of sight, out of mind situation to where we're not just communicating as much. You know, it's not a lot going on. So it's always, normally the group chat starts off on, you know, some sporting event, some basketball move, or something that happens in the NBA, something that happened in the NCAA, just different things that are currently normally going on that are currently not going on. So they don't share a lot of things on there. You know, some of them just get on there and just start clowning each other at just random times. It's just crazy. I just love reading it, and I just love laughing at them, man. So I got to figure out some kind of way to where I can just
Do a virtual chat with them.
yeah, I may do that.
Zoom or
We
the
may
house.
do a
My
Zoom to
cousin
where we
Troy
get-
told me about house party today.
Yeah, we may do that real soon. Let's have the entire group of kids, whoever's been on the basketball team in these years that I coached, that want to come and just chat with us. That'd be cool.
Yeah, we can start doing
But
that.
that's my con.
That's your biggest
Even doesn't don't sound like it, but that's my biggest
That's
con.
yours, yeah, that's yours. My con is not being able to just go and pop up and see family or friends. Because by now we would have gone to see Cliff and Tiff,
Yes.
who are also the owners of the Southern V. So we would normally go and see them, and Tish and TJ.
Yeah, which we would have got to see them because of spring break.
Yeah.
Or their
They were
spring
supposed to came
break.
down.
Yeah, they was
for
coming down their
break, but
spring break, and we
they
could have
got
went up our
canceled.
spring break.
And we could have
yeah.
went up our spring, yep. And then even now, while we have downtime, we would have gone to visit them. Or,
absolutely.
as they said the other day when we were talking with them, you know, they would have, you know, came down here. So just not been able to do that. Now your mom, we've been seeing your mom because your mom is hard-headed. She don't listen.
Yeah.
So she
came
came
straight on up.
over here.
She came up like 2-3 days in a row, it seemed like. She came up. We had some
man.
TV. She came and got her smart TV.
got her TV.
Does not have a clue how to work the smart TV device. It's like, I got a regular TV that you can just take. No, I want the smart one.
She wants the smart TV.
I want to have the smart TV. Don't know how to work Netflix, nothing, man. I had to walk them
all right.
through.
Well, you
Figuring out how
and,
to-
and your niece,
Yeah.
8-year-old niece,
My youngest niece.
had to help her.
Yeah, was she 8? Yeah, 8 years old. Had to help them hook up this TV. It was so funny.
So funny. So yeah.
But
And I've seen my mom maybe twice throughout.
Yeah.
That's because she needed me to help her set up her virtual visit with her doctor. But so that's my con. We haven't been able to see family as much as we would have in a given time.
Yeah. A pro. I do get to spend more time with my kids, which I love doing that.
Yeah, we have more family time, more game nights.
More game nights. We eat together a lot more. We get to sit and talk a lot more. The conversation, we really miss it. Like we would normally have. Well, let's not say normally, but spontaneously. It just seems to just happen when there's a need for us to get together and talk. It will always happen at the kitchen table.
Yeah.
Normally, we won't necessarily just eat like, typical family sit down and eat together, which I would love to do, but because of the scheduling, it's crazy. Yeah. But when we do, we get to sit down, talk, get to pick their brains. They open to talk about just a wide range of different conversations and things. It's great. I love that part. That is a great pro. We do that a lot more now, and we actually got to incorporate the nieces and nephews, which have two of my nephews and one niece that are staying with us right now.
They've been with us since the beginning of March.
Yep.
Well, the nephews.
Basically since the quarantine started.
Yeah. So my pro, that's what I was gonna say, being able to spend more time, more quality time with the kids. More discussions, more life goals, life plans. So I've enjoyed doing that. And then also watching them converse with each other as far as life plans and goals and everything. And you can just see the wheels turning as we're talking. So I enjoy that.
Yeah. One more side note. These are normal, conversations that we're having with our kids, but it's new to my two nephews, which is my two oldest nephews, and then my oldest niece. So they're not accustomed to hearing the type of language we use and the type of ideas we're talking about. Just the different areas, maybe finance or just becoming an adult. Just different things like that. They're not accustomed to doing it. They are familiar with some of the things because of what we have been teaching them when it comes to their finances, but it's a wide range of just different things, and you all know, as far as dealing with being an adult.
Yep. So my next con would be, it seemed like more uncertainty as far as income coming in.
Yeah.
We have income coming in, kind of sort, but it's not the same, and so there's a little bit of uncertainty there. So that's a con.
Yeah. When the big dog ain't making all the money.
Whatever. Whatever.
I don't make a lot of money, but I love what I do.
Oh well, yes. Right now, I'm not working. I did file for unemployment, or actually the company I work for, they are filing unemployment for us because we do get partial hours some weeks. It just depends on the workload. And I might have mentioned this before in another video. So they did file unemployment for us, but I still have not received a check yet. So I think I'm at 2 or 3 weeks of not receiving a check, maybe 2 weeks. I haven't received a check yet. So we'll see. When that comes in.
My con. I hate that my son is missing his opportunity to have a what was started as a fantastic baseball season.
Yes.
He seemed to be on fire. Like he was really tuned in. Never seen him kind of playing at his top ability before, and man, I was looking forward to it, man. I was trying to record everything that I can possibly record. I've been having this tripod for a while, and then it was wanting to incorporate it and make sure that I put enough video footage out there on Twitter, just reaching out to different coaches. This was the season that I really, really
this
wanted
was
to
the
do
year.
it. That would have put some video along with him possibly going to the camps that we have been researching and looking up to figure out what dates and how much it costs and different things like that to, just try to, if it's meant to be for him to go to college and play, great, but just, just trying to be proactive as far
Exactly.
as helping out as much as we can possibly help out.
Yes, yes.
So hate that he's not being able to play his junior year, so.
Yeah, this is his junior year in high school, so he went into the season knowing that, he was really going to have to make a huge impact in baseball this year. So he went in determined and focused, and because of the pandemic, it ended the season. So he was bummed about that as well. So, but he's been working out, doing his workout routines that his coach had them doing at the beginning of the season, because he needs to continue that so he can be prepared for the camps.
Yes.
And then you were going to start working with him also.
Yeah, we're going to start going to either we may go to the Antioch High School field, or we may go to Smyrna where he used to play. Just to get in the batting cage, I throw some balls, soft toss, and it's just different drills to try to keep him sharp as possible. It's not the same as playing in a real game. Now, and also I hate, of course, for the ones that are not able to play out their senior year, which that goes across the country. That affected a lot of kids, and I wish that they would really put an emphasis on that and if possible, try to do something for them, because that is a special time in life. You being a senior, you finishing up high school. A lot of people's direction may be going to college. Some may go straight to the workforce. Some may go to trade school. Or that's just an important time, and I would hope that people would put their minds together to try to create something special for them, to try to save some of that senior year and just do something special for them, because that's a lot of memories that they're not going to be able to have and look back at that we all have, and
and
you
that
may
we talk
cherish,
about,
and you may not cherish. So
but at some point you talk about your senior year. A lot of times when someone is talking about high school, they're talking about their senior year. So
it's the highlights of their life in most cases.
So they have missed out on it. Another pro. I have time now to focus on our next step, and the next step in business.
Yes.
So that's good that I have that time, because before, I think I would have been. I've been working like crazy, and now I've been stressing also on trying to make time for the next step. So now I have that. So that's a big pro for me.
I can piggyback off that, because I have a lot of ideas, and most of my ideas, which, she said I don't never give her credit, but this is all the credit. If I have an idea and I share the idea, it may not start working until she decides, hey, let's put this into work. For example, I have been talking about putting together a cartoon, like videos of a cartoon or animation series of different things that we did when I was in my early 20s. Me and my brother, who my guy, he's not my actual brother, but I call him my brother, Dion. We had a lot of crazy adventures throughout life. Like, me and him been friends since the first grade, and that is a long time. We've been really close friends. Now, it's been times where we wasn't just, you see us all the time together, but it's always been the same genuine love. And that's pretty much like that with everybody I kind of grew up with in Columbia. That's the one greatest thing that I love about Columbia, is that people genuinely care for each other, that have been around each other for years. Like, I may not have seen you in 10 years, but when I do see you, it seemed like it was yesterday that we were together. So,
do I have another con?
I
do have another con. I have a con.
I have one too, but It's a con that I'm upset about, but not necessarily totally at fault on. So
What?
that's the lawn care service. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we could really be doing a great deed right now. And I love to cut grass, so it's what it is. I love to cut my own yard, but I hadn't been out there cutting others' yards in a while. But I'm kind of wanting to get back into doing that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But the con of it is, I relied on certain people to help with a lawn service that I started last year with my nephew in order to create a stream of income for him. He was, 14 at the time, wanted a job, was actually putting in applications, wasn't able to get a job. So I asked him, would he want to start a business? And he's like, yeah. He's like, that's what I want to do when I get older. So I was like, okay, cool. I say, well, what if we could start now? Would you want to do one? He's like, yeah. So we got started with the lawn care. And I can talk more in detail about that in another video. But we did it last year, had a few yards, was looking for a big growth this year, and was adding another person. And one person folded on me and kind of threw a monkey wrench in it and messed everything up. So I had to tell a lot of people that we wasn't cutting. I got tons of phone calls, and it's like, there's money to be made. And, and there's a lot of people that's not making money. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not due to people just quitting or not. It's just what the situation is.
Yeah.
And I felt like we could have been doing some good deeds right now as far as cutting grass and being able to produce income. And that kind of got put on the back shelf. So I could have tried to make something happen immediately, but I think that would have really hurt us financially by trying to jump out there and just try to have an answer to to a problem immediately, and it could have caused a major problem down the line.
Yeah. So then my con is having to delay on putting our house on the market, because we were supposed to have put the house on the market April 1st, and then that's kind of when everything really was hitting peak. And so our realtor suggested we wait until May 1st. So we'll see if we're able to put it on the market then. But even so, are people really going out buying houses is the concern. We don't know how people are feeling as far as going into other people's homes, or even on the financial side of things. If they even feel secure enough, with their finances to go ahead and make a big purchase like that now, or should they just, wait and ride everything out? Especially if, with the current mortgage that they have, if they have a mortgage, they're able to get a forbearance loan on that, or, forbearance on that, to where they don't have to make their mortgage payments right now.
Yeah.
So just think, if they're able to do that, or go buy a house where you're having to put down thousands of dollars for a down payment, you might just want to just wait on buying a house. So that's the thing. It's another uncertainty, if the house is going to sell or not. But I did read something saying that there's not too many houses being listed right now.
Yeah.
So they're needing homes to be on the market.
It could be a good thing. But side note on basically what she said, it may not be safe for people to come into our house, but it ain't too safe for people that may come into our house to may leave some germs in our house.
Right. So that too, yeah.
So you got to consider that.
So you got people not wanting to list their house because they don't want people coming in looking at it during a showing. So
absolutely.
So that's my con right now too, is the housing market. I don't think I have any more pros or cons right now.
Yeah, I don't complain. I don't never have really a lot of things to be upset about. I understand, have full understanding. I hate it now. Don't think that I don't like it at all, but I hate the fact of losing money, not making money, or not having the opportunity to make money, or not being able to make extra money. But that's not the most important thing in the world. Like, you know, me waking up every morning is the most important thing in the world.
Yes.
Me still being able to have a sound mind and being able to remember and have the opportunity to create memories. And that's the most important thing to me, is being able to create memories. I can always look back at, if I'm in a, you know, in a funk, not feeling it at that moment, I can think of something that, you know, makes me laugh, which I do a lot of that. If you know who I am, if you've been around me, you know I like to laugh all the time. Yeah. That's why I try to stay as positive as I can, because I'm always laughing.
You're always laughing. Even when I'm like, why are you laughing right now? I need you to focus.
Laughter makes you feel good. So, I wish it helped you lose weight. That would be great. I may be back down to my right size. I'm still sexy, though.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
This is why I think the way I think.
You're a mess.
Huge pro. Oh, maybe a con to you all because you're tired of hearing it, but it's a huge pro for me.
Well, then I think that sums it up then.
Yeah.
Just how we were feeling, you know, personally, how the quarantine was affecting us personally. So I think that sums it up. That's good. Yeah. All right. Well, you want to like?
Oh, yeah. My bad. I forgot about that already. The thumbs up. Like the video, subscribe, and share so more people can see it.
More coming soon to you.
All right. Have a good one.